Okay, alright, ladies and gentlemen, and to think it was over, and to think that it was all over, no. This man, Kris, from Mr. Beast, Kris Tyson from Mr. Beast, his past, or her past, I don't really care at this point either, because if this is all true, this can potentially end the Mr. Beast brand. I'm just joking, of course, but yeah, Mr. Beast is gonna have to cut ties with Kris Tyson if any of this shit is true that I'm about to get into. So yesterday I had uploaded a video of the recent situation of somebody had dug up some tweets from the past of Kris, and he was interacting with a Shad man, which should just be illegal. If you ever interacted with that man, let's just say if you have any sort of interaction with that man and have bought any of his art, you should be arrested. And then back onto Kris Tyson here, there's even more stuff that people dug up from the past of this man. Kris was having a Dr. Disrespect type of relationship with the underage minor, saying weird and edgy jokes to them. This man was in college and he befriended a kid that was in middle school. That's a little f***ing weird, don't you think? Let's get into it.
Kris Tyson reached out to this guy when he was 13 years old. Except the problem with that is Kris Tyson started an online friendship with this guy when he was only 13 years old. Now the problem with that is Kris Tyson was born in July of 1996. Lava GS was born on November 12th, 2003. The problem with that is that there's a 7-year age gap. So when you started socializing with this guy online and building an online connection and some sort of friendship, and you talking to this guy, playing video games with him, socializing, he was only 13 years old. He was in middle school and you were in college. You were 20 years old. So that's what I'm going to talk about, is why is it that someone who is in college, who is a sophomore or junior at that point, what are you doing making friends with a middle schooler? So
I said all that earlier, right? That is very weird to me. That's there's honestly no excuse for that. I don't care on what the context is. I'm 22 years old myself, and if I were to be to befriend somebody who was in middle school, that is the weirdest shit in the world. That is just strange. Okay? Don't do that. If you're in college or in middle school, don't do it.
But yeah, also Prism goes into detail about how apparently Lava had Kris added on Snapchat. I know some of you guys in the audience are thinking to yourselves, well, yeah, it looks like Kris is kind of cooked. But yeah, I got a weird snap from Kris. And then as you guys can see right here, there's a screenshot of the snap. Up in the left-hand top corner there, you can see from Christopher. And then there's a picture of
this man, Lava, he went onto Twitter. Lava is like a 20-year-old now, and so he went onto Twitter and was actually defending Kris and saying that, oh, I was just running a Discord server and Kris was just saying a bunch of edgy jokes in there. A fully grown adult was saying a sexual edgy joke to a 13-year-old. They explain it even further that Lava is 15 now and Kris is 22 now here, when he sent him this Snapchat. So yeah, so this is a Dr. Disrespect level type of conversation with a minor. And Kris right here, this is Mr. Beast's right-hand man. They've been best friends since childhood. I mean, he has to know that this was going on. He had to know.
I showed the screenshot a little bit earlier in the beginning of the video, but we're gonna analyze it now. Kris on March 26, 2018 put out a tweet and he said, I really enjoy playing Fortnite. Would you guys wanna watch me stream? And then he put up a poll, and then Lava responds and he says, please stream again, in all caps. Kris responds, thanks dad, you wanna moderate it? Yeah.
This man might be cooked. Yo, he's actually cooked. Yo, he deadass might be cooked. Kris, you're cooked. What the f*** is wrong with you?
But then this is where the really questionable part comes in.
Dude, they're interacting on Twitter.
Lava asked Kris on February 14th, 2018, Kris, does she know about your hentai addiction? Excuse me? Why does Lava know about this supposed hentai addiction that Kris has? It's really odd that a 14-year-old knows that a 21-year-old has a hentai addiction, and these two happen to be friends.
And he was also addicted to a certain type of hentai. You know, the lollipop type of hentai. So they're interacting on Twitter and like they're clearly friends and they know each other. And then he knows about his porn addiction. Bro, he's cooked.
Like,
At this point, you already had been talking to this guy. You're already friends with this guy. You already know this guy. And what is he? What are you saying here? So you post something that says, "Guys, we are so close to our goal. Oh my God, one more Patreon and I'm releasing my nudes." And of course, this is some poorly made joke. But of course, it's only you and this other guy in this Twitter thread. And this is the part I have a problem with. This isn't a group chat. This is literally just him and this other guy that he's been talking to and that he's friends with online. He says, Lava says, "I'm your first Patreon, big boy." Now keep in mind, Kris Tyson, he was born July 1996, so he would have been 22 years old at the time, or around that age. And you have this guy.
Oh yeah, so I was on Twitter earlier. All of this is going down, and this man Sneeko and the Tates and just everyone on that side of the internet, they're having a field day with Mr. Beast and Kris Tyson right now on Twitter, bro.
Who was born in November 12, 2003, he would have been 14. And of course, here he is. "I'm your first Patreon, big boy," which he's calling him big boy. And he shows that he donated some money. He donated like $1 or something.
now, I don't think I should have to explain why this is bad, and they definitely really like the worst look, especially given the shit that we went over in the last video. And I know that this is off topic. I really hate to go off topic, but the amount of people who are in my comments in the last video justifying the lolly, or at least trying to, is absolutely insane.
Wait a minute, so like there's people actually trying to justify that lollipop shit, huh? Say if we as a society just accepted that, right? And then they're gonna bring up more shit about the real thing, you know, they're gonna bring up it's okay to watch, you know, to look at the you know, like the fictional stuff, then what's the problem with looking at the real stuff? Like it's a slippery slope. That's what it's gonna lead to.
And this is someone who's in college talking to like someone that isn't even in high school yet, really, or if he was in high school, he just joined it. Oh boy, because what I'm seeing here is he says, "Wait till my Twitch revenue comes in," winky face. So you're sending kissy faces, he's sending you a winky face, and the premise is you're trying to give him enough money so you can get his nudes. Already really weird, considering the fact that this is one of your online friends and this massive age difference. And of course, it continues. He says, "Check again," and he tags you, I think. At least that must be you, or he's tagging you. And of course he says, "I posted some fire nudes for you. Please no share."
I mean, if I'm Kris right now, how in the hell do I explain this? Lava put out a tweet and said, "Kris bullies me," and then he attached a screenshot of some pinned Discord messages with him and Kris. And Lava says, "Practice with this, at Kris the meme god." And it's a banana, right? And I think we all know what that signifies right there. And this was February of 2019, by the way. 2 days before Lava sent this, in whatever Discord this is, Kris sent an image and captioned it, "Lava's mom tomorrow." Like, what the fuck, Kris? What the actual
those could be considered like jokes, of course, right? But yeah, you shouldn't be sending that shit to a minor. Like if it was somebody his age, then okay, then that's fine. But no, that is an underage person that you're talking to like that. That is weird ass behavior, bro. You're a fucking weirdo, okay? I'm just doing my job, Brenan, or Brenan. I don't know his name, but what I do know is that this man Kris Tyson, he is cooked if he doesn't address any of this stuff. He needs to openly talk about this shit, because, dude, I was not expecting this at all today. I thought that it was just gonna end on like the Shadman thing, but not only was he interacting with Shadman and buying his, you know, his content, and it turns out that he's heavily addicted to that lollipop stuff. This man was talking to and interacting with a boy or a man since he was 13 years old, and I guess they stopped talking to each other after he turned into a fully grown adult or something. That's just weird as fuck to me. I don't know, sending him weird Snapchats. Like, they're obviously playing games together here. They're talking to each other on Discord. They're talking to each other on Twitter, saying weird and, you know, saying weird jokes like that, saying oddly sexual jokes to each other. Kris Tyson, bro, count your days, boy. Count your days, okay? All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's been an honor for me, James Nelson, to talk about this topic here. And if you like the video, then you like the video. And 2024, it's been a crazy ass year, especially for the, you know, for like commentary, YouTube, and everything, or just the internet in general. It's been a crazy ass year. Not only Dr. Disrespect gets exposed, but sexting a minor, and Kris Tyson here now, and what? And like, I'm pretty sure, and I'm drawing a blank here. Oh well, I can remember like the Diddy stuff, and then like the Drake stuff, the Trump assassination. You know, there's like some missing stuff here that's off the top of my head here. I can't really think, but